Down in the beautiful state of Georgia and Atlanta, there's a wonderful zoo called Zoo Atlanta. Pandas are becoming out of control. Two panda cubs, Mei Lun and Mei Huan, are very angry after realizing they have been locked up in captivity in the Zoo Atlanta for generations. They decide to take a stand and fight against man. What started initially as protests has now led to violence. Pandas are even starting to tie broads up with bamboo. However, Zoo Atlanta has recently received some luck as the pandas agreed to end the violence. Yet they coerced the zoo to build a larger enclosure for their pandas and a promise of freedom in 10 years if they attract visitors to the zoo. The long sides will cost $25 per foot, while the short sides will cost $30 per foot. The short sides will cost more because they're covered with fun games and pretty pictures for the pandas to enjoy. The owner of the zoo, Pablo, has a budget of $15,000 to build a rectangular fence. In order to maximize the area fence, what dimensions should Pablo tell the engineers to use?
Hey boys and girls, let's get cracking on this problem. Alright, so we got $15,000 to build this puppy, and we need to build two long sides, which will cost $25 per square foot, and we need to build two short sides, which cost $30 per foot. And after we set up this equation here, which is 15,000 equals 2 times 25 times x plus 2 times 30 times y, now, since we know that area equals A equals x times y, let's try to solve for y and then multiply that by x. So after we simplify this, we're left with 1500 minus 5x divided by 6 equals y. Alright, let's get this into the equation now. Let's make some magic happen. Alright, so now we know x times 1500 minus 5x divided by 6 is going to equal our area. Alright, and since we know A equals x times y, let's multiply that x in there. Alright, so x times the 1500 over 6 is going to equal 250x, and then the x times the 5x over 6, the negative 5 over 6, may I add, is going to equal negative 5 over 6x squared. Alright, now let's take the derivative of that puppy, and we're going to be left with 250 minus 5 over 3x equals the derivative, and now let's make that equal to 0. And after we make that equal to 0, we'll find that the x value here is going to equal 150. And then once we plug that sucker back into our wonderful, wonderful equation that we gave you guys in the beginning of this excellent video, may I add, we're going to find that y is here is going to equal 125. So now we've done it, guys. We've got the answer. It's 150 for the long sides, 125 for the short sides. I know that may be a little fast, but you guys, if you're interested, you can subscribe, leave a like on my YouTube channel. Burgers are delicious. 1, 2, 4.